Okay, welcome back. Now, I want to talk about this question that asks you to form the greatest or smallest 4-digit odd or even number. Okay, it's a common question that we have dealt with at length at the start of the year, but I find that many of you still find it difficult to do. I think it is probably a problem of you don't know how to start. Okay, so I'm going to share with you a method that works for me. I find that it's very easy to use and would like to share it with you. Okay, you may already have your own method for this kind of question, and if it works all the time, please continue to use it. But if you find that you don't know how to start, this is for you. All right, let's get started. Now, what is the greatest 4-digit even number that can be formed from the digits 1, 8, 5, and 7? So, you'll be wondering where to start. Is there a magic formula to put all this information together and get the answer right on the first try? Okay, I don't have it. I'm going to tell you I don't have it. I will always start with making the greatest number. That's the first thing. To make the greatest number, the strategy that we are going to apply is to arrange the digits from big to small. Okay? If we do that, we will undoubtedly get the biggest number all the time. So let's look at the digits closely. 1, 8, 5, and 7. Which is the largest digit? 8. Next largest digit, 1, 5, and 7, 7. Followed by 5, and followed by 1. Right, so this undoubtedly, as I mentioned, is the greatest 4-digit number. Not the greatest 4-digit even number, but the greatest 4-digit number that can be formed from the given digits. Right? But now, how do we make sure it is an even number? How do we use this information? So, my tip number 2, or my strategy number 2 to make an even number is to find the nearest even digit. And put it in the ones place. First of all, we must understand how do we see whether this number is an even number or odd number. We must be very clear by now. Okay? To know whether this is an even number or odd number, we need to only look at the digit in the ones place. The digit in the ones place, if the digit in the ones place is an odd number, like this, is odd. This means 8751 is an odd number. Likewise, if this number is not odd, means it's even, then 8751 is not odd. That means it's even. Alright? So we just have to look at the digit in the ones place. The full explanation will take a longer time and have been covered in primary 2. So I will not go there because I think most of you do not need it. Right, so let's look at the nearest even digit. Is this an even number? This is not an even number, it's an odd number. So we cannot leave it there. The number is still an odd number. Next, let's look at the tens place. Is 5 an even digit? No, it is not. It's an odd digit. So we cannot use it. Let's go on to the hundreds place. Is 7 an even digit? Again, 7 is not an even digit. It's an odd digit. So I can't use it. And finally, when it comes to thousands place, is it an even digit? Yes. Finally, we have an even digit. And we say we must put it in the ones place. And when you do so, take this out, write it over here. And my answer will be 7, 5, 1, and 8. Check it, it will be correct. How can I check that it's correct? Now, I have one even digit, I put it over here, 8. My remaining digits, 7, 5, and 1, if I arrange them from big to small, I will find that it will be 7, 5, and 1. So this must be the biggest or the greatest 4-digit even number. Simple. Okay, try the next question. What is the smallest 4-digit odd number that can be formed from the digits 8, 6, 3, and 5? Again, my strategy is to first find the smallest digit, the smallest 4-digit number. Okay, so I will arrange from small to big. Okay, I'm assuming that most of you can form the smallest 4-digit number just by observing the digits given. So 8, 6, 3, and 5, smallest digit is 3, followed by 5, followed by 6, and followed by 8. Second, how do I form an odd number? Or how do I check? We said find the nearest odd digit, put it in the ones place. Now, let's see this question, if this answer 3568 is an odd or even number. Can you tell? I give you a hint. Look at the ones digit. Can you tell? Right. By now you should get it. 8 is an even number. So 3568 is even. Okay? So if this is the case, then I cannot use this. I cannot let it remain as that. I'll go to the next digit in the tens place. Is this odd? Is this an odd digit? I want an odd digit. It's not an odd digit. It's also an even digit. Then I go to the next place. Is it an odd digit? Oh, it is an odd digit. Now I need to put it in the ones place. Let's make some space. And 5 will be here and not here anymore. So now my number is 3, 6, 8, 5. And this is the correct answer. And you may ask yourself, how do I know? If I try this, I put it in front instead. And instead of 5, I put 3 in front. Then I would have 5, 6, 8, and 3. It's an odd number, but is that the smallest number? This is not the smallest number because this 3685 is still smaller than 5683. So that would not be the smallest number, and so this would be wrong. Okay, try it. Let's do one more question. You find that this method is really helpful. What is the smallest 4-digit even number that can be formed from the digits 8, 0, 4, and 9? Now, a very common trick question that I like to trick my students sometimes also is that I ask for the smallest number and I give you a 0. How come? If you ask. Now, if I try to make the smallest digit from small, if I try to make the smallest 4-digit number using my strategy again of small to big, then you find that I'll be doing 0, 4, 8, and 9. But is this a 4-digit number? No, it's not a 4-digit number. if you have a 0 at the left side, the left-hand side, it is not taken into account. This is a 3-digit number. So that is not correct. We cannot use that. So instead of choosing from small to big, I must find the smallest digit that is not a 0. Not a 0. So other than 0, I cannot look at 0. I'll hold it aside first. 8, 4, and 9. The smallest digit is 4. Then, with the remaining digits, I can use 8, 0, and 9. Which is the smallest digit? 0. Followed by 8. And followed by 9. So that's the smallest 4-digit number. Not the smallest 4-digit even number, but the smallest 4-digit number. Okay? Now, second is the same thing again. To find an even number, find the nearest even number, even digit, put it in the ones place. Okay, 4089, we know that it is not an even number because 9 is odd. So I should look at the next place value, 8. 8 is an even number, and that tells me I must put it in the ones place. So 8, I put in the ones place. I will have 4, 0, 9, and 8. And that is my answer. A very common mistake that I see is that you put the smallest even digit in the ones place because you think that you are dealing with the smallest digit. Let's see what happens when we do that. So just now we had 4089. If I were to put this in front instead and have 0 here, I'll have 4, 8, 9, and 0. Even number, no doubt, but this number is still not the smallest because 4098 is still smaller than 4890. Okay, so this cannot be the correct answer. So I've shown you 3 examples that this method works. I hope it helps you and you can give it a try in your practice papers. Okay? Have a nice day.